everybody, welcome to my session. My name is Jen Reynolds and I am from Positivity Personal Training. I'm so happy to be here for the Healthy You Virtual Festival run by Cambridge City Council. Brilliant that people are coming along to that, it's excellent. So the session I'm running today is a cardio and strength training session, similar to a HIIT training session. I'll take you more through what I do and how we're going as we go along. We've got 30 minutes. So we're going to start with a warm-up. So we're going to go into the warm-up straight away. So feet hip width apart, we're going to go into very small squats. So light squats. The important thing about squats is that your knees don't go over your toes, your weight is in your heels and your bum is back. We're only warming up, so we'll just do light ones, you don't need to go all the way down. Go to your range of motion. So from the side. Good, so we're going to take that into a high knee, so the arms go up to the top of your head. You're going to bring the knee up, bring the arms down. Just pulling down with the arms, getting the arms warm and the legs warm, ready for the workout that we're going to do. We're going to pull this back into a heel to bum, so we're going to take the arms forward. Heel comes up to the bum, tap the bum if you can, doesn't matter if you can't, I'm not touching mine, and just warming ourselves up. We've got a 5-minute warm up. I'll tell you more about what we're doing as well in a moment. So back into the squats. So remember, weight in the heels, weight in the bum, knees don't go over the toes, chest up, light ones, we're just warming up. Getting our muscles ready for what we're doing later. So we're going to go into high knees. So the way that my sessions work are, we have 30 seconds on of an exercise, 15 seconds off. There are 8 exercises. We're going to run them in a circuit style, 1 to 8. Then we have a bigger break, and then we run again. We're going to run 3 cycles in total today. So we're going into heel to bum. Again, just getting ourselves warm, ready for what you have to do. I'll always give you options for the exercises we've got. So if you want to take it up or take it down, you can. You don't have to have the impact. Back into the squats. Warming up nicely. I'm starting to feel warm. Might need to open the window in a minute. Can never get the temperature right in this room. It's either too cold or too hot. I'm powered by leopard leggings today. Going into the high knees. Rainbow leopard leggings, no less. Felt like I needed lots of positivity in my life. That's what it's about. So keeping going, keeping moving, getting active. And heel to bum. Hopefully you've got some water to hand, you might need it, and a mat if you need it. You may not. We're going to go into a scoop, so foot goes forward, toe goes up in the air, scoop your arms forward, swapping the legs over. I'll do that from the side. So just getting the hamstrings and the calves nice and warm. Again, prepping for what we've got coming. It's only 30 minutes today, so should all be well. Going back into the squats. This is the last set in the warm-up. Don't give up yet. There's more to come. So the thing about my sessions is you can take it at your pace. I do it by time so that you can go at your own pace rather than at mine or anyone else's in my classes. I run online classes. Into the high knees. I run classes on a Tuesday and Sunday. You're welcome to have a look at those online at the moment. So no need to go anywhere, it's a bonus. Going into heel to bum. It's part of the group. It's nice to be part of a group and see other people working out with you and at the same time as you. And we're going into that scoop again. So the toe goes up, bum goes back, scoop with the arms, getting the calves and the hamstrings. I'm so sorry if I talk too much. I do have a tendency to natter as we go along. People get used to me. So standing still, hips facing forward, arms go up into this position. We're going to twist our torso, keeping the hips facing forward. So just twisting. Take the arm across the body, straight. You can take the foot with you if you want to. Again, warming up the upper part of our body now. Back into that twist, so feet still, hips forward, keeping them forward, and twist. Holding the time, yeah, good. So we're going back into that stretch across the body. These are called dynamic stretches rather than static stretches. And usually we use dynamic ones at the beginning to get our muscles warm. Static stretches at the end to cool down. So we're going into a chest stretch. So either arm, either side of the body, pulling them back, alternate arms, up and low, higher and lower. There we go. Hopefully you're feeling warm. I certainly am. So I use a timer for the exercises we're doing. So I'm just going to get that ready. I'm going to open my window as well. As I said, I'm getting a little bit on the hot side. It's probably my age. So I get my timer going. So it's called a Tabata timer. You can find these online. I'll go into that more later. So I'm going to take you through the exercises as we go. So we're going to start with a squat, a frog squat.
Starting your
touch to floor. Okay, so we're going to start with a frog squat. We're going to have our feet wide and hip apart, toes pointing outwards. We're touching the floor, taking it up. Touching the floor, bend the knees to go down. Put the weight in the heels. You can make a jump to put some more effort in, some more impact. Keep going. Most important thing here is that we don't have our knees going over our toes. You can see how I'm touching the floor. If you can't reach the floor, go down as low as you can. Again, low impact without the jump. Yes. Resting there. Take a small rest. What we're going to do next is a press up. So there are a number of ways you can do a press up. You can do it as a box. Always have your wrists underneath your shoulders, directly in a box position, and you can go down into the box. The important thing here is to make your elbows go backward and your body come down to the floor. You can make that harder by taking your knees further away, and you can see there, I'm coming down. You want your chest to be coming down to the floor as if you had a bean can or something underneath. And you want to think about that torso remaining nice and tight. Keep the abs high. Next exercise. So we can either march, make it a forward march, or run on the spot, tiny little runs, or take it up, high knees. So we're going for high knees. Here we go. You can see there, taking the knee as high as you can go. Or as I say, you can run on the spot, really pump the arms, take it down, make it into a march. But make it a feisty march. You're really going for it. Woo! Keep going. March, march, march. Or high knees. Resting it there. We're going to go into tricep dips. So, exercise 4. Sitting on the floor. Fingers point towards the bottom. I'm going to lower down and lift up.
Exercise.
So lower down and lift up. You want to be feeling this in the triceps. You can see there, I really squeeze the triceps as we come up to the top. Squeeze. Don't want any sagging in the body, so you want this. You want the body to stay nice and tight. Keep the abs tight. And just keep tricep dipping. You can make this harder by lifting your bum off the floor and dipping that way if you want to.
Rest.
So, then we have a mountain climber. You can do this in a number of ways. You can do it standing up. If you're doing it standing, you're going to alternate arm and leg. Or you can do it on the floor Wrists underneath shoulders.
Exercise.
You can do it slowly. You're in a plank position, bum down. Move your knee to your elbow. You can see how I'm doing that there. Or you can speed it up and make it into a faster mountain climber. I'm doing it slowly today because my floor is ridiculously slippy. I must have polished it when I washed the floor. It's like sliding everywhere. So we're going slow, but it's just as good to do them slow. You've got the abs tight.
Rest.
Resting it there. We are going to go into a squat lunge lunge. So the squat, feet hip width apart, bum goes back, taking it to your range of motion. Weight in the heels, knees don't go with toes.
Exercise.
Squat, lunge. Take the knee down to the floor. Again, with the lunge, you don't want that front knee over the front toe. You want the body to be nice and upright. So squat, lunge, keeping the body upright, lunge, keeping the chest up with a squat, push through the heels to get you back up, and squat, and lunge, and lunge, and squat, and lunge, resting there. We're going to go into a shuffle tap, so you can either walk, tap the floor, walk to the other side, tap the floor, or take it up and scoot across the floor. I'm going to scoot, so where we go.
Exercise.
Scoot, scoot. Bend the knees as you come to tap the floor. If you haven't got a lot of space, you can just take one leg either side. I know what it's like for space. We don't all have it at home. I'm going to scoot. So here we go. You're doing really well. If you've got this far, you're doing well. Keep going, keep breathing. Breathing is good. And resting it there. We're going to take it into a Russian twist. So, sitting back down on the floor. I do love to get you up and down. We have in your back in a sort of 45-degree position. You're going to twist from one side to the other. Taking the hands to the floor. Keep the body still. Well, obviously the upper part of your body is going to move. But you want to be keeping the abs nice and tight. You should feel that in your abs as you twist. You can make it harder by holding some sort of weight in your hands, or you can lift your feet off the floor as well, taking that into a twist. Most important thing is you don't collapse the body. Keep the body nice and straight. And into a rest. So grab a drink if you have one and want one. Ready for round 3. 2. Whew, 2. I'm getting ahead of myself. Right, grab a drink.
Recovery.
A little bit tired today. Sunday. I'm very excited because I'm going to go and ride a pony later on today, which is very exciting for me. So yeah, it's all good. It's one of the other things that I do other than fitness is ride horses. And never get me talking about horses because I'll go on about them forever and bore you rigid. So I'll try not to do that. I'll try not to talk about them again while we're going. Keep moving slightly so that your heart rate doesn't go completely down, completely flat. We're going to get ready. We've got 7 seconds before we go back into that squat, touch the floor and stand or jump.
Exercise.
And back into our frog jump, down to the floor, reach the sky, put the jump in. Keep going, you're doing really well. Woo! Keep going and jump. Or again, if you want that to be low impact, take the jump out, just straighten up. Squeeze the glutes at the top as well. Get your glute workout. Nice toned bottoms, which is great. Keep going. And resting there. We're going back into the press up. So as I say, you can do that in a box or take the knees slightly further out. Most important thing is that your wrists remain underneath your shoulders at all times.
Exercise.
Taking your elbows back. Keep the body nice and straight. You don't want any dipping anywhere. Keep it all nice and tight as you go. Your head should be in line with your body. No dipping of the head, otherwise it'll put strain on your neck. So keep going. 10 seconds to go. As I say, you can box press, taking it down to box. You're still getting your chest muscles, that's what we're working here. And resting there. Going into that high knees, march or run on the spot. Move my mat out of the way so I don't trip over it. Health and safety, most important thing, I think. And away we go. We're going to high knees. High knees. Remember, you can march. You can run on the spot. Tiny little dinky little steps if you want. Pump the arms. Over high knee. Woo! 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 Hot. Hope you're hot too. I certainly am. Sweating. Woo! Liquid awesome is what I call sweat. Really good. 3 seconds to go. Resting there. We're going to go into those tricep dips, so getting your mat back again. If you have one, a towel works just as well. Remember to point the toes, point the fingers towards your bum. Keep the body nice and tight.
Exercise.
And lower down, lift up, squeeze the triceps as we get to the top. As I say, no dipping with the body. Keep the body nice and still. It's pretty much your arms that are moving your body here. 10 seconds to go. Doing well. Should be feeling that in your triceps by now. I am. Resting it there. Rest, rest. See, I'm so nice to you, I'll let you rest. So then, we're going to go for those mountain climbers again. As I say, you can speed them up, slow them down. You can do them standing if you want to. Wrists underneath the shoulders, plank position, bum in line. If you don't want to move, you could do a plank. That would be fine. I'm going to go slow. So taking the knee to the elbow. You don't want to see this, and you don't want to see this. You want that body to be nice and tight in line. Keep your bum in line with your hips. Keep your bum in line with your shoulders as well. Your bum will be in line with your hips. Resting it there. We're going to go for that squat lunge lunge. Important thing about the lunge. Take the knee to the floor, the back knee. Keep the front knee behind the toe in front. Keep the body upright. Hip,
Exercise.
feet width apart. Hip width apart. Lunge. Squat even. Lunge, lunge. Oh dear. Squat. Lunge. Lunge. Keep the body upright. Squat. Lunge. Lunge. Keep breathing. Squat. Lunge. Lunge. You can make it harder by having weights. You can make it harder by putting pulses in as well. Resting it there. Going for the shuffle tap. So either walk and tap, scoot and tap, do it on the spot and tap. Bend the knees when you come down now. Make sure the knees are nice and bent. Away we go. Scoot, scoot, tap, tap, tap. Whew. I do hope you've got some nice music playing in the background. We haven't got music on here because of licensing. If you've got a video, you've got to be super careful about what you put on. And I'm not prepared to do anything that's not correct. It's not the way I am. Resting there. Coming into that Russian twist. So sitting on the mat. Woo. Doing really well so far. Knees bent, 45-degree angle. Don't hunch or slouch the other way. Taking the arms either side. Keep the abs nice and tight. Hands touch the floor, either side. You see there my right hand touches the floor. Really getting a twist across the torso. Good for the abs, but also good for mobility. It's good to be able to twist. Take the head with you when you go. 4 seconds to go.
Rest.
And resting there. Rest, rest. Doing well so far. That was round 2. Well done. Going to go into round 3. That's going to be our last round, so make it count. Really go for it if you have the energy left.
Recovery.
That may be beyond my abilities at the moment.
Siri obviously loves me. Not quite sure why. it's decided to do something. Technology is wonderful. But you know, technology has been really good for us over the lockdown periods. It's meant we've been able to keep going, which is what I intend to do. So my intentions basically are to keep people mobile, to get people fitter if they can, if they want to. All of my classes can be high impact or low impact depending on what you want to do. My classes are all about you and what you can do, not what you can't do. That's what we work on. Right, getting ready. Back into the frog jump, so we've got down to the floor and up into that jump. Keeping the knees nice and wide. Knees should go in line with the toes, not in front of the toes. Weight in the heels. Again, low impact. Take the jump out, touch the floor. Keep going, doing really well. This is your last set. Keep going. Doing well. Keep going, keep breathing. Woo! And resting there. Getting ready for that press up. Again, most important thing, wrists underneath the shoulders. Don't want to be coming forward, you want to be going down to the floor.
Exercise.
Elbows back. Keeping the body tight. Hold it at the bottom if you want. And lift. Keeping everything in line with your body. Elbows go back. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. It's super important to breathe, you know. I find helpful. There we go. 3 seconds. Pop another one in there.
Rest.
Resting there. Back onto our feet. High knees. March. Run on the spot. Your choice. It is your workout. Breathe. Getting our breath back. So, high knees.
Exercise.
Here we go. Hop, 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 hop. That's what we want. Last set these. Make it count. Pump the arms. Get the blood going. Oh, I think all those calories you're burning. It's wonderful. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hop, hop, hop. It's good. Doing really well. Keep going. You've got this. Woo! Resting there.
Yes.
Getting onto the mat. We're going to go to the tricep dips. Oh, I've got a bit of cold today. My nose is a bit snotty. But you know, that's the way it goes. Fingers pointing towards the bum. And away we go.
Exercise.
Down. Keep the body tight. Squeeze the triceps at the top. Squeeze. I want to hear those triceps screaming at you. Eek. Eek. As you come up to the top. Keep going. You've got this. Ooh, 10 seconds to go. Doing well. Nearly there. 4 seconds. Ooh. Resting up there. My timer seems a bit weird. We're going to go into mountain climbers. So, standing mountain climbers again. Knee as if you were climbing a mountain. Or, we're going to do slow ones. Hands
Exercise.
under it, under shoulders. Take them slow. Taking the knees to the elbow. Back nice and flat. Make them faster if you want to. I'm not going to because of the floor. Health and safety as I say. I don't want to be slipping everywhere. So we're going slow. Slow is good. It's good for the core. It's good for the legs. Good for everything really. Got some shoulder work going on here as well. Resting you there. We're going to go for the lunge. Squat, lunge, lunge. Feet hip width apart for the squat. Chest up. Body up for the lunge. Away we go. Squat.
Exercise.
Lunge. Lunge. As I say, you can make it harder. Double squat. Double lunge. Swap. Double lunge. So pulse it. Squat. Lunge. Lunge. Squat, squat. Lunge, lunge. Lunge, lunge. Again, making sure your body's nice and upright. Squat. Lunge. Lunge. Squat. Lunge. I'm going to pop in a lunge in there so even. Can't bear not being even. Resting there. Going in for the shuffle tap. Or side to side tap. Again, lifting the heart rate. And away we go. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Tap. Bend the knees as you tap. Taking it right to the floor. If you can't get to the floor, that is okay. Go as low as you can. Tap, tap. Shuffle, shuffle. Where we go. Doing really well. This is the last cardio exercise. Then we're going to go for that Russian twist. Then we're going to go for a cool down. Doing well. Resting there. Grabbing a mat or towel. Plonking your bum on it. Carefully, of course. Don't want any injuries. Sitting up. Nice, straight back.
Exercise.
Twist to either side. As I say, you can take the feet off if you want to. Makes it slightly harder because of the balance. You can grab a weight as well if you want to, just to get more resistance. Take the head with you as you go. 10 seconds to go, doing really well. Nearly there. Workout's nearly done. Ooh, it's good. Resting there. Rest, rest, grab your breath. Grab a drink if you need it. We'll have a mini rest, 45 seconds, and then we'll do some stretching. So getting our breath back, taking the heart rate back down to normal. Recovering. Mine's doing okay, my heart rate. Not bad, not bad. I'm a little bit sweaty Betty. I hope you are too. As I say, liquid awesome. I like feeling like I've had a nice sweat on when I've worked out. That's just the way that I am. Some people call me Tigger, hence the leopards, because I do have a tendency to bounce. But as I said, we don't expect everyone to do that. That's not everyone's way of being. Low impact is just as good as high impact. So yeah, it's all about what you can do, what you can achieve is what we want. Right, we're going to go into a stretch. So we're going to lie on the floor, knees up, take one foot over the knee, grab the knee that's on the floor, the leg that's on the floor, and pull it towards you. Oh, I hope I'd stop talking. Pull it towards you, and you should feel this in your glute here. So keep pulling it towards you for a few minutes, about a few seconds more. Keep breathing. I really hope you enjoyed that session. You can have a look online to find me, so Positivity Personal Training. I don't know if they're putting the details on the festival site, I'm not sure. Take the other leg, do the same thing, other leg. Really getting that glute. I have a Facebook page as well, so do feel free to check me out and come if you enjoyed the class. I'd love to see you there. As I say, at the moment it's all online. Coming up to standing. I can't see that changing for a while. We're going to take the leg behind you, grab hold of the ankle, put the knees together, push the hip forward, so you really feel that stretch in your quad. That's what we're after, down this front quad. It's fine to hold on to something if you need to, not a problem. Just getting a nice, long stretch. Taking the other side, again, hold on to something if you need to. Grab hold of the ankle, put the knees together, push the hip forward, feeling that stretch down the quad. Really stretching out the muscles we've used today. So we're going to take the leg forward, put the toe up in the air, hands on the bent knee, bend forwards, shove the bum in the air, and you should feel this down your hamstring and in your calf. That's what we're stretching. So toe up off the floor, bum back. If you're not feeling it, I will say push the bum a little bit higher, and you should feel that in your quad and your calf. Swapping over legs, hands on the bent knee, not on the knee joint, on the quad. Stretching it out, toe up, really feeling that in your hamstring. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you sweated. Taking the arm across the body, stretching out the arm muscles. Don't hold on to the elbow joint, either above or below. Don't put any pressure on the joint. Taking the arm behind the head, so dropping the palm, so the palm's facing your back. Feeling that in your triceps as a tricep stretch. You're going to take out the other arm, stretch it across the body. Again, not holding the joint in any way, not to damage the joints. Elbows are quite handy, I find. Taking it behind the head, palm to the back, stretching that muscle down into the tricep. They do work quite hard with tricep dips. Tricep dips look remarkably simple and yet quite effective, I find. Taking the arms out in front of the body, pulling the shoulder blades apart, so really feeling your shoulder blades come apart, really stretching out the back. Nice little curved spine. It's probably the only time you'll ever hear me say, have a curved spine. Usually it's keep it nice and in line and neutral. Taking the arms behind the back, shoulder blades together, push the chest out. Nice chest stretch there. Should feel that across the chest. They work quite hard, chest muscles work quite hard in press-ups. Press-ups are hard, so if you found them difficult, that's normal. Don't be afraid, they get better. And then taking it down, leaning towards the floor. When you're ready, take your hands down to the floor. They don't have to touch the floor like mine, you might be up here. It's all about your body and how flexible you are. I just happen to have short legs, I think, and can touch the floor. Mini me. Should feel that in hamstrings and also in your lower back. When you're ready, rolling up, bend the knees, rolling up to the top, shoulders back. Well done, everybody. Really good session. Hope you enjoyed it. As I say, check me out. Hope you had a nice time today. Hope you enjoy the rest of the festival. I certainly will be attending some of the online stuff because, you know, it's really nice to try out what other people are doing as well. So take care. Well done. Hope to see you soon. Thank you.